Let's solve a couple of problems. Please go through the formula before you start with problems. Let's start with the first one. See the first question. In a car lift, compressed air exerts a force F1 on a small piston having a radius of 5 cm. This pressure is transmitted to a second piston of radius 15 cm. If the mass of the car to be lifted is 1350 kg, what is F1? First question. Second is, what is the pressure necessary to accomplish this task? First, before you solve, try to understand what concept this is related to. And then the second part is what formula you are going to apply. Then write down what are the things which are given to you and what you have to find out. Then you can apply the formula and solve it. Okay. Now, first concept is which concept is used here, correct? Look at the particular question. A very important part what you have here is that, see here, F1 is put on small piston, radius is 5 centimeter. The pressure is transmitted to another piston of radius 15 centimeter. So what's happening here? From one to another, the pressure is being transmitted. It's a concept of pressure, well and good. But you're trying to lift a car of this particular mass. Isn't this hydraulic lift? Correct? Since you're talking about hydraulic lifts, so you know that Pascal's law has to be applied. Correct? So let's write down the formula and let's try to do this one. Okay, so the first one is, let's try to write down the formula. Okay, you have P1 is equal to P2, which is basically, remember, whenever you talk about this pressure is equal, pressure is force by area, isn't it? So if you are going to write down the formula here, you're going to have F1 by A1 is equal to F2 divided by A2. They're asking you F1 here, isn't it? So make F1 as the subject of formula. F1 is equal to F2 by A2 into A1. Now let's write down what is given and let's try to apply the formula here. F1 we have to calculate, well and good. Now is F2 given? Look at that particular formula. See what you have, your 1350 kg, that is the mass. So let's write it down. So we have the mass M2 1350 kg, correct? Now A1 and A2 are the areas, but radius is given, isn't it? Radius is 5 and radius is 15. So we can say R1 is equal to 5 centimeter, which is 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Correct? And R2 is 15 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Fair enough? Now let's apply it to the formula. Remember, area is pi r square. It's a piston, so it's circle, pi r square. Now if you apply this one, F1 is equal to 1350 into 9.8 m into g, weight is mg, into pi into, the first one is 5, correct? So you can keep it as 5 into 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by, the next one is A2, which is 15, pi into 15 into 15 into 10 power minus 4. Now here, because it's a standard way of solving, convert centimeter to meter. If you keep it as it is, it makes no difference because the centimeter gets cancelled anyway. 10 power minus 4 cancels, pi and pi cancels. So this is 3 times, this is 3 times. When you solve this, you're going to get F1 is equal to 1.47 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton. This is one of the answers what we have or what we want, F1 value. Second part of the question, what is the pressure necessary to accomplish this task? Pressure is what? P1 is equal to F1 by A1. So we can write P1 is equal to F1 divided by A1, which is 1.47 into 10 power 3 divided by A1. A1 is what? Pi into pi, 22 by 7 into 5 into 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Correct? Now remember, once you solve this one, you will get the answer P1 is equal to 1.87 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. So this is one of the answers and this is one of the answers. So you have two answers, F1 and the pressure. Understand the concept, apply the formula, then you guys will get the correct answer. Alright, so this is the first problem what you just saw. Okay, let's look into the second problem now.